Blog Talk Radio.
Contra Radio Network, Preparedness Radio, with your host, John Jeffers. And good evening, Wednesday night here at the Contra Radio Network. I'm John Jeffers, your host, founder, and executive producer here at CRN. Glad you could join us tonight. If you'd like to opine on tonight's subject, which is a little bit of everything for prepper groups, that just comes to mind. I also want to do a follow-up on the fish antibiotics. So if you want to call in, you can. Our number is 516-453-9389. Again, get your pencil and papers ready, and I'll say it again. All right. The number is 516-453-9389. Now, some of you may have noticed, before I get started, I forgot, we're on the CRN like page on Facebook. We've got a live video feed going. A lot of times that's where most of the chat takes place nowadays, so feel free to hook on in there. Porky Wheel has joined us there. One thing I want to put forth, my apologies. I thought that I had put out that I'm just going to cut the show back to one night a week. Let's see how it goes here. You keep it on Wednesday nights. That'll keep your Sunday nights free. Or if you don't like that, maybe we could switch it to Sunday night and keep your Wednesday nights free. Your choice. You're the listeners. You're the one that makes us successful. So, again, your choice. Let me know. ContraRadio at live.com. ContraRadio at live.com is our email if you want to get hold of us. What else did I want to talk to you guys about? I'm sure you've been watching the joys of socialism in Venezuela, circling the drain. Posted a video today. It appears the people are now targeting government forces with explosives. We've been following this since 2015. I'm surprised it's taken this long for them to start fighting back against that socialist government. For those of you that think socialism is the answer, I invite you to please circle the drain with them. All right. I want to talk a little bit about survival catches. What to put in them, where to hide them. You know what I'm saying? There's an old proverb that says not to put all your eggs in one basket. Now, when it comes to storing survival supplies, this proverb rings true. By keeping all of your supplies inside your home or at any one location, you are setting yourself up for disaster. So this is where survival catches come in. Now, coming from the French word for hide, a catch is a setup that allows you to hide some supplies in a separate location. Now, there's a lot of strategy that goes into choosing where to put a survival catch and what to put in it. Now, on the one hand, you want your survival catch to be difficult to find so it's not discovered and stolen. On the other hand, your survival catch needs to be easily accessible, especially if you plan on accessing it during a bug-out scenario. Now, since most people can't afford to fully stock multiple locations with duplicate supplies, although you should if you can afford to, the question of what goes into a survival catch becomes relevant as well. For example, you might perhaps want to pre-position supplies to your bug-out location. To help you decide what to put in it, what container to use, and where to hide it, consider some of the following ideas. What to put in your survival catch. Now, before you decide what container to use, decide what items you're going to put in it so you'll know what size you need. So what survival items should you put in it? Basically the same things you put in any survival kit. Now, while the contents of your catch will vary depending on your location and specific needs, here's a selection of items to consider. Guns and ammo. In a situation that requires you to uncover your survival catch, chances are protection is going to be a priority. Also, since firearm confiscation is a concern, having a few guns and supply of ammo tucked away that no one knows about is a good idea. As for which types of firearms you should store, AR-15 style rifles are ideal since they can be easily disassembled for storage and quickly reassembled if the need arises. In addition to this, the AR-15 is arguably the most effective combat weapon that is, well, as of now, legal for citizens to own. If you prefer a more discreet option, handguns are an ideal choice. Food. A generous supply of food is an obvious choice for a survival catch. In the unfortunate event that your main supply of food is stolen or inaccessible, you'll want to have enough food put away in your survival catch to get by until you can secure another food source. Water filter bottle, Life Straw. Even more important than food is water. So if you live near a water supply, such as a stream or lake, a water filter bottle is a very space-friendly solution. Otherwise, you'll want to pack away some bottled water. First aid kit. Purchase or build a first aid kit that at the minimum includes bandages, suture kit, wound closure strips, a disinfectant, and a painkiller. I've talked to you about first aid kits. Fire starter. The ability to start a fire may prove essential if you are required to spend the day or multiple days on the run from your home. Of course, this is just bare minimum. The rest, of course, is up to you. So what do you want to use as a survival catch? Use any container you want, as long as it's waterproof, nothing made of wood, which would rot, and very durable, nothing made of cheap plastic, which will crack. It needs to withstand high heat, freezing temperatures, insects, and rodents. You can use 5-gallon buckets. High-quality bucket is both waterproof, airproof, and should hold up for a long time. Ammo cans. Remember ammo cans. I got something I want to ask all of you. Ammo cans. Yes, a metal ammo can will rust, but it should take years before it has any holes in it. A Pelican case. These are designed to be weatherproof and very durable, but they're a bit pricey. Dry box. It's a much cheaper option, which makes me a little wary. All the reviews say is sturdy and waterproof, but I don't know how long it would last after being outdoors for months or years. PVC tube. PVC is designed to be durable and waterproof, so it's an excellent option. Just make sure you use a good sealant. So, where to hide a survival catch? You can hide it underground, along your bug out route. Abandoned buildings for you urban preppers. Just make sure they don't tear down the building before you get your stuff out. Disguised in plain sight. What I'm talking about is this. Hiding a survival catch doesn't necessarily have to be off the beaten path so long as they are well disguised. For example, you could hide your survival catch at the bottom of a garbage can that you never empty. Another excellent option for urban preppers is to hide their survival catch in a storage unit. Since you will have keys for the lock, you won't be reliant on anyone else to help you access it. Just make sure you grab it quickly when the balloon goes up, before thieves get around to cutting the locks off. If storage units and garbage cans aren't ideal to you, there are still plenty of places that you can disguise a survival catch in plain sight, and locations such as this are typically great for keeping your survival catch relatively close by. What do you think? Yes? No? Anybody want to comment? I see Jim has joined us in the video feed. Hey, Jim. Glad you're here, buddy. Now I said, remind me about the ammo cans. Okay, this is the deal. This is what's going on. Terry got a hold of me. You listeners, loyal listeners, remember Terry. Terry has access right now to quite a number of ammo cans for 5.56 ammunition and SAW ammunition. For those of you who aren't familiar with what a SAW is, I'm not talking about the tool. I'm talking about the weapon, squad automatic weapon. We're right in the middle of an auction. We're going to try and grab a large pallet of these things. Now, my question to you listeners are this. Would you be interested in buying them from us? Because I talked to Terry. He says, if we can get these, if we can win this auction, these ammo cans will be sold below market price. He's getting them out of Fort Leonard Wood. So, you have to remember, Fort Leonard Wood is a basic training school. We're coming off summer rotation. So we have all the recruits that go in through there, all the National Guard units in the region, all the Army Reserve units in the region going to Fort Leonard Wood for their 2-week summer camp. They've got lots and lots of ammo cans that they're going through. Happens every year. What does happen is that Terry's managed to find a place that's auctioning these off. If we can get our paws on them, and notice I said if, we can win this. How many of you would be willing to buy, or need to buy, or want to buy these ammo cans? Now, Terry said they're grade A. That means they still have the rubber gasket that goes around the lid. Having that gasket on there is paramount for the integrity of whatever you put in there, because it'll keep the moisture and all the other crap out of the can. So, if you are interested in these, what I need to know, and I don't know whether we're going to get the 5.56, the saw, or a combination of both. I don't know. I don't think Terry quite knows about it just yet either. So, what I need to know from you, my listeners, I put it in the group page and the like page. We've got some feedback, but I'm not sure for right now it's enough for Terry and I to actually go and grab these, because we're talking about like 1,500, 2,600. That's how many cans we're talking about grabbing. I don't want to grab a pallet full and then only a handful of you, my listeners, and you guys, you preppers out there, say, well, I want 2, or I only need 3, or no, I don't want any, no. We would be able to grab these and sell these below market price. That's what I'm talking about. So contact me. ContoRadio@live.com. Subject line, ammo boxes. Please don't request 5.56 or saw, because we don't have any control on that. All right, you follow me? Tell me, yeah, I would like X amount of boxes, so I get an idea if Terry and I can pull this off. That's what we're trying to do. Now, later on this month, I'm going to go down. I'm going to see Terry. Spend a few days down there. Oh, Jim, baby, yes, nice job, pal. You get a heart for that, baby. You get a gold star already. So if you're just starting prepping, these things are perfect for storage. I mean, it will hold your ammunition. It doesn't have to be 5.56. It can. You can put just about anything you can fit in there. All right, it's great for storage, and then you can label it, and then you can just put it up in your supply area. You know exactly what it is you're going to grab. So, like I said, Terry and I are trying to figure out if there's even a market for this. If there's not a market for it, we're not going to do it. But I told him, I said, I said, I got the show tonight, Terry. Let me ask. Let me see what we can do here. I said, preppers and patriots are a finicky bunch. Case in point, a month and a half ago, we were talking about secure communications, and people are asking, do you have a COI? No. Well, I made it. I made a COI, and guess what? No one's even asked for one. Not one person. It's like, But, everybody can agree. Ammo cans are phenomenally good things to have. Whether you're a prepper or a patriot, you can hold and put all kinds of fun stuff in there. So I wanted to put that out there. I wanted you to know. So as for shipping and that kind of thing, I think Terry's still looking into it. And you're saying, well, John, how can we be talking about it? No, I'm going to tell you why we're talking about it, because I found out about, what time? 4 hours ago? 3.5, 4 hours ago. So it's like, So we're trying to find out as quick as we can because this auction is going to end Friday. So we're kind of under the gun if we're going to pull this off. So, anyways, what was that? Porky Will? He says, remember, if you create a hide for equipment, you should be able to keep an eye on it daily, weekly to make sure it's not compromised, but you should not be physically inspecting it. No, you know what? Once you put it together and you hide it, leave it there. Don't go out there and check it. On another note, Jason V. He was wondering about this, and I want to put it out there. So if you want to call us, or opine, please do. He says, I'm wondering if a discussion of tactics on getting out of Dodge if all hell breaks loose and there is no time to plan. The books like to use crawling through sewers and avoiding gunfire. Well, I got to tell you guys, avoiding gunfire is kind of a basic premise. Who wants to go find gunfire? Is it prudent to try and drive? If not driving, get out with only what you can carry. Bury a catch for safety to come back later. Find a safe place and hide or shelter in place. Think riot in the streets. That happens in a few hours after a bank shutdown or whatever else. And, it's something you need to remember. And it's funny because Jason had mentioned, he said, the government's number one priority is itself, government continuity. That means they're going to stop all traffic and confiscate all useful items. And it's like, I wonder how hard it would be to catch items in a town, not a storage center, for example, hidden or buried. And I think when we discussed at the beginning of the show is, and you have to remember something else too. And Austin is absolutely correct too. And he says, there's a large portion of homeless around. So if even no one finds it, it might be dangerous to retrieve it if they don't find it first. So might it be worth discussing getting out of big cities or staying safe in chaos? It's just an idea. And of course, Austin, being the college-educated young man that he is, says, yeah, maybe we get John to do a call-in show for this. Seems like a great topic. What do you think? Yeah? I mean, most of us live in urbanized areas. I know Jim does. I know I do. Porky Wheel lives in a country where the roads aren't even wide enough to get a manned vehicle through there. He's got to, take his little lawnmower vehicle through there. So I would suggest, I would put it out there respectfully, that most preppers and patriots live in an urbanized area. Unless you're someone like Terry who lives on a farm, is Terry the exception or is he the rule? I'm thinking he's probably the exception, not the rule. So when you go to get your group, would it be prudent if you were able to pre-position your equipment at your bug out location? Maybe not all of it. How about half of it? Because that's half that you don't have to try and load and get out of Dodge with. And if you screw up somewhere, at least you'd have an opportunity to recover some of it. Let me type out a quick message here. Drive those guys nuts. Anyways, they'll get back to me on it. They always do. But I'm just putting it out there, guys. You tell me. I don't know. What would be the correct procedure? Is there a correct procedure? Sometimes there are no wrong answers. Now, I don't know if I mentioned it to you. One of the things that Julie put out on her conflicted scenario Facebook page about 2 weeks ago, and she put out this question: how many of you are still prepping? Surprisingly very honest answers. Not good answers, but honest answers. And I would think it's about 50-50 that, some people have stopped prepping entirely based upon their election results in November 2016. Some say, no, we're still prepping. Good for you. Gold stars for all of you. So, I said, I'm just putting it out there. Now, what do we want to do here? What do I want to do? Oh, yes. I told you I'm going to see if I can find, what I want to do is I want to find, there are some things that we have that I want to give you the heads up for on some of the sales that are going on. What do we got here? Let me think. Let me find it first. All right, surplusammo.com, guys. Listen up. It's a 24 hours only, 24-hour deal. Federal 22 long rifle auto match. That's long rifle and the rimfire. 40 grain lead round nose high velocity. $157.99 for 3,250 round case. Or for $16, you can get a 325 round brick. All right. Limited stock. Let me think. Well, no, you don't want to do that. No. Okay. That was, again, surplusammo.com. Surplusammo.com. They had, let's see, what else have we got out there that's important? campingsurvival.com. They're saving up to 32% off select anti-nuke tabs, 2 days only. Medical Core potassium iodide, which is KIO3. 60 tablets, 170 milligrams for $10.18. Or you get the Medical Core potassium iodide, 90 tablets, 85 milligrams for $10.18. That's at campingsurvival.com. They also have the Coleman Survival Emergency Kit for $41. Let's see what we got there. No, and no. Now, some time ago, a couple weeks ago, remember I told you I was dealing with that Staphylococcus aureus infection? Well, one thing I want to put out there is this, because I told you, let's find out if the fish antibiotics really work. They do. Cleared up in 5 days. I was using fish antibiotics. I told you that I was taking them. And I'd let you know if they worked. They worked fine. And those were 6 months expired, and they worked fine. So, campingsurvival.com has a sale going on the fish antibiotics. Same antibiotics that they make for human beings. And I'm going to give you the reason for that is this. If you think for a moment that the pill mills, the antibiotic factories, stop the line, clean all the equipment, well, we got to make human antibiotics now. So we got to stop everything, clean everything, and then start the line up again? No. They couldn't afford to do that. Too expensive. And nor are they going to sit there and stop the line and say, hold it, please stop the line, clean the equipment. We got to make dog antibiotics. For the next 2 days, we're going to stop it, clean everything, and make cat antibiotics. Stop it, clean it. We're going to make fish antibiotics for the next 4 days. And then the week after that, we're going to make nothing but all human antibiotics. No. Doesn't work that way. So, get your fish antibiotics. Get the book. You can find the information online like I did, but it took me about a half hour to figure out what's what. There's a book out there. You need to look at it. It's oh, you know what? Let me. I'll find it. I'll remember the name of it before we're done tonight. At least I hope so. What's it? What else? Yeah, we talked about 22. What's that? Okay. For you guys, I believe this is for reloaders. Again, at surplusammo.com. The Arms Core 22 Magnum, Winchester Magnum rimfire, 40 grain. You can get 1,000 rounds for $165. That's 16.5 cents a round. Or if you don't want to spend that much, you can get 500 rounds for $83.99. No limit until they run out. They also have American quality ammunition. Again, nickel-plated brass casings, 40 grain jacket hollow point, 22 magnums, $82.49 for 500. So you get two 250 round boxes. Let's see. Anything else we need to know? No, no, and no. Anything else? Let me check something real quick. No. Great. No callers. We can keep going. No problem. I have no problem with this. Okay. What's this? Okay. You can, campingsurvival.com. You can save up to 35% off select Coghlan's overstock items. Waterproof survival emergency matches for $2.26. Fire sticks, fire starter for $1.72. A light stick, red single, 91 cents. Again, at campingsurvival.com. Is there anything else? It does not appear. Let me check real quick. Check one other area. It does not appear that, no. Oh, great. Look at that. Victoria Brides. You're right. I don't think the wife would appreciate that. Hey, honey, I found her. I ordered her up online. Is that okay? Yeah, right. No, thank you. Oh, what is that? No. Want to make sure that we guys get the information out there for you guys. Why? Why not? If you don't know about it, you can't do anything about it. No. Doesn't appear to be. What's that? Maybe. Let me check this out real quick. What do we got here? No. Your request is denied. Red Dot Arms, used in pre-owned firearms. For those of you who would like an Armorlight AR-50 50 caliber, they have one on sale for $2,399.99. A Springfield 52A 22 long rifle, 21 inches, for $150. For those of you that are a little bit exotic, how about an unfired Henry Repeating Arms Classic 22, $300. Stevens 311D 12 gauge, 28 inches, $300. And a Springfield XDM 9mm, 4.5 inches with Trejacon night sights for $550. There you have it. And that is at Red Dot Firearms. Red Dot Firearms. Got it? Okay. What else we have here? Anything else that's... Nope, that will do it. Okay. Brandon has joined us. Hello, Brandon. Brandon's very upset that we went to 1 day a week. Gary joined us. He's now on the... If you guys want to see who these guys are, they're on the CRN like page on the video feed. You want to talk to these guys? They're good guys to talk to. These guys are knowledgeable. They know what they're talking about. They know what they're doing. Good stuff, good stuff. So, but Brandon says Brownells is selling Aero Precision AC-15 for $480, free shipping, and, mind you, a $100 gift card. That's Brownells Aero Precision AC-15. There you go. See, Brandon was going to do a firearms show here on CRN, but that was some time ago. I don't know if he ever has the time to do it now, but it'd be really cool if he could, and if he did, I think. Anyways, switch over there. Let me check our thing. We do have a caller coming in. Call coming in. Area code 318. Go ahead.
How you doing, John?
Hello, sir. How are you?
Not bad.
What's happening in your neck
I'm
of the
sorry I
woods?
tuned in late. I'm sorry I tuned in late. I was trying to hit it on time, and I had a slight interference, so I missed out on a good portion of it. So,
well, what I'll tell you is this. I discussed the fact that Terry called me at about 4:30 this afternoon and says, look, this is what I'm trying to do. He's got a line on a pallet of ammo boxes, 5.56 and SAW, squad automatic weapon ammunition, ammo boxes, grade A. He's trying to get them, and I said,
great prepper gear.
oh, fantastic. And I said, look, let me talk about it tonight. Let's see if we can't get a pulse of how many listeners, preppers, patriots would be willing to, if we grab these, we could grab them at a substantial discount and sell them below market price. Said, so I told people that, you need to let me know at, ContraRadio@live.com, ContraRadio@live.com. Email me, tell me how many you'd like or you'd be interested in. Like I said, we'll be selling, if we can pull it off, we'll know more by Friday, because Friday is when this auction is over. So we're trying to grab a pallet full. And we don't have a choice as in terms of whether it's 223 or SAW. It's probably going to be a mixture of both. So, anyways, that's out there.
I've got them in every size, and there's none too small and none too big.
And they're great for everything, aren't they?
They're great for everything. I'm telling you that, and I really don't see why a guy couldn't use them as a Faraday cage to a certain degree, because man, that thing's sealed up tight. I know the rubber O-ring would be the breaker on it, but
right, and they have them.
All a guy has to do is take a piece of aluminum tape and wrap around the edge of it, and it's done.
Oh, there you go. Like I said, we're working. They said we'll know more about it, and then when I get, hopefully, I'll give Terry a call after the show and say, look, this is what the guys have told me. The people have heard the show so far, because most of our listeners come in on the podcast during the week. So. Brandon wants to know price per unit. You know what, pal? I don't have that yet. Because it's an auction. We don't. We're trying to figure it out. We'll know more later. But from what Terry tells me, he says we'll be able to sell these from below market. Now, I'm guessing, whenever I bought these things, they've always been anywhere from, they've ranged from $10 to $20, depending on where and their condition and all that. Terry tells me that he's getting these out of Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. So my guess is they're probably in pretty good shape. If they're not grade A, they're going to be close. And I asked him, does it have the rubber gasket in the lids? He says, from what I can tell, yes. He called the place, or what they call the point of contact for this thing. So I'll call him a little later on tonight after the show to find out what he's able to find out and whether we can pull this off or not. But if we're not going to,
actually, my first aid kit is in an ammo crate.
Why not? Why wouldn't you? It's a great idea.
That's right.
So the ammo box.
I got a pretty good size one. It's not a little one.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's small compared to some, but it's bigger than a lot of them too. So.
Well, yeah. No, I'm saying we got good stuff here. So something to think about, guys. Something to think about. So
It's a must-have add-on. So if you got a good deal on it, that you jump on. I happen to got a good deal on mine already. I mean, I stocked up on mine, but this it's a rarity. You don't get an option. Most times you don't get a chance to grab any.
right.
So
exactly.
if they're halfway reasonable at all, whoever is wanting them, they need to jump on them because you just can't find them.
They can't.
I was very fortunate when I got mine, so I jumped on when I got the opportunity on.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I cannot disagree with you at all. So, yeah, as for price per unit, it depends on what we can get it for. So now, if you've paid, I'm curious. For you guys that are listening, I'm curious. When you guys have bought ammo cans, how much have you guys paid for them? On average.
How much you what?
How much did they pay for on average for these things?
I find them advertised from, like you said, $10 to $20 a piece.
Okay. I don't know if anybody else has found them for less. The ones I found for less, man, they've been beat to hell, and I stay away from.
Or that, or they're not, or they're a knockoff. They're not the real toy.
Right. So, anyways, this is what Terry and I have been working on. I'd love to be able to do this for you. I'm going to tell you something right now. This is, if we pull this off, if you are a member of Patreon.com, all right, Patreon.com subscribers who donate to the show on a monthly basis, I'm going to send you a freebie. I'm going to send you one for free. You want more? Let me know. We'll have, see what we can charge from them. Let's see. Brandon says Costco was selling a 5.56 can and a 50 caliber can for $18. Austin says $20 for a 50 caliber box locally. Jimmy W says $14 for 5.56, and Brandon says, well, they're brand new too. Well, and they might be brand new, but I think what Gary says is important too. Are these the knockoffs? Or are these the genuine?
Yeah, because if you go to, I went to some of the stores where you find them at, you think, oh wow, real ammo crate.
Right.
And man, it's like a beer can, it's paper thin.
Oh, I know, and they're useless.
I'm not gonna say it's useless, but you're not gonna put a heavy load in it and tow it a while.
Oh, I'll say it. They're useless. Not a problem.
I figure they're like they're a 1 year use thing, and after that they're junk. That's what it boils down to. An ammo crate lasts you forever.
Right. So, again, these are going to be the genuine issue, genuine article. So, whatever you think, whatever you guys think.
I'm actually wanting to build a miniature backup power system.
Right.
Out of one.
See, well, oh, hey.
I've got many uses for it.
Okay, we got just got this coming across here. Ammoforsale.com. Ammoforsale.com. What do they got? No way. All right. 1,000 rounds of 55 grain, 223 ammo, full metal jacket, boat tail, 1,000 rounds for $289.95. They also have Federal, 1,000 rounds, 55 grain, 5.56, XM 193 ammo, $314 for 1,000 rounds. For you psychos out there who like 62 grain, Hollow Point 223 ammo by Tula, it's 1,000 rounds, $224. FMJ 9mm, 115 grain, 1,000 rounds, $200. What else we got? Oh, you'll like this too. 500 rounds of 124 grain, full metal jacket, 9mm ammo by Winchester, $100. Here's another one. Or 1,000 rounds of 115 grain, full metal jacket, 9mm ammo by Fiocchi Perfecta for $185. For those of you that prefer the 45, 1,000 rounds of 230 grain, full metal jacket ammo by Blazer, $285. Here you go. 1,000 rounds of 230 grain, 45 ACP ammo by Magtech, $300. Okay, want more? I got more for you. 1,000 rounds of 180 grain, 40 calibers ammo by PMC, $245. Or 250 rounds of double odd buck, 12 gauge ammo by Federal Law Enforcement Tactical, $170. 1,000 rounds of 123 grain full metal jacket, 7.62 by ammo by Wolf is $200. That's a good price. If you have the AK-47, good price for that ammunition, guys. 200 rounds of 168 grain, hollow point boat tail, 308 Winchester ammo by Federal, $200. That's ammoforsale.com, ammoforsale.com. Good while supplies last. Have at it, guys. Have at it. What was that? What did Austin say? Brandon says the Costco ones are legit. American Eagle. Okay. Austin says I just asked my pop to look at the Costco ones while he's there. And Austin, he also wants free shipping on the ammo. You know what, pal? I don't know. You'll have to go there and look at the website for sure. Jimmy W. says freedommunitions.com. He put a link up on the chat for the live video feed. He says they have good ammo and prices. So there you have it. Look, I'm not saying one's better than the other. I'm saying get as much as you can for as cheap as you can. After all, it's like paying taxes. It's not what you pay. It's not what you spend. It's what you save. That's what's important. So there you have it. There it is. Let me see what else we have here. That was ammoforsale.com. Let's see what else we got here. No. What else we got here? No. Nothing else spectacular that I can see. Before I sit there and shut it down, I wanted to make sure we got everything I could possibly get out there for you guys. What was that? No, that's not good. No. Okay. Yep, got it all. At least so far. But anyways, what else we got there?
Has the weather improved on your end?
Well, define improved. It hasn't rained like in well over a week. During the flood, there was this large bog that broke off from the wetlands and sailed down and got caught up on one of the bridges, on one of the channels that actually feeds into the chain of lakes in this area. And according to the...
So you still had a lot of damage?
Probably. They've opened up some Illinois emergency management centers in the county, in the area. The bog contained over 1 million gallons of water, so they're trying to figure a way to get that cut out without flooding everybody out. Once that was moved, the water started draining like that. Bang, 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 bang. So it appears that most of the water has receded. So Austin wants to know, has anyone tried the airtight ammo bags that are supposed to be okay for 100 years in a buried catch? I've never heard of those, but it doesn't mean anything. So he's put it out there on the live feed, video feed.
I'll tell you, a good thing to put with your ammo crates is them silicone gels to keep the moisture out.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Everything's good they're good forever in them things that way.
I agree. I agree 100%. Yes. No argument there.
And Academy Sporty Goods, you can buy them cheap over there in different places.
You know,
you can buy those.
You could buy
cheap to put in them.
You could buy bags of those things for like $5-10 for a crap load on eBay. You'll get them there. So, but yeah, you're absolutely right. You put the silica gels in there, throw it on, once you load your ammunition, throw it on top there and seal it up. I've done that with all my stuff. So, we'll see what else. Okay. I don't know that we have anything else for tonight. Like I said, if you guys don't like the Wednesday nights, if you prefer to do it on Sunday nights, let me know. I've got no problem with it. I just, I'm finding it, I find myself repeating subject matter for different shows. So I figured, you know what?
Well, is that just your show, or is that everybody's show? Is just going to be one night a week?
Well, everybody else already has one night a week. I'm just dropping mine. I'll just drop Sunday night. But some people prefer Sunday night. Some might prefer Wednesday night. I don't know. So just let it go as it is. And if you prefer the other night, let me know. We'll see what you do. Austin says, I liked it when we had both. I know Brandon.
That's right.
I know Brandon feels the same way, and I know Gary feels the same way. But, and let's be honest about this. There's only so much prepping subjects and topics we can talk about. That's why I've kind of changed the goal as going for, hey, Mitch Ryan from Texas. Hey, buddy. Shout out to sgammo.com, my go-to ammo store. If you want to see what he's doing, it's right there. He just posted a link. Brandon says, yep, he liked the 2 nights there. Oh, my Lord. We're going to put that on mute because Gary's just killing me. I don't know what that was. That was horrendous. Anyways, so, as I was saying, there's only, sometimes we have a tendency to repeat subjects, different topics, whatever. I don't, want to bore you. I don't want you to sit there, listen to the show and say, wait a minute, didn't we just talk about this, 3 weeks ago, last month or whatever? Okay, what was Austin? Austin says, maybe do a 2-hour show for only one day, the best of both worlds. Maybe. But a lot of times, a lot of people, as I said, most of the people listen here on the podcast. And they listen to it to and from work. Most of the time, the travel time is about an hour or so. So they never get to hear the end of the show. And by the time they, a lot of times they don't finish it up. No way. No way. Mike Norris is in the house. Director Norris, thank you for joining us, pal. I'd love to hear from you. Hey, what is going on with your movie, your latest project? Is it done filming? Are you about ready to release it? What's happening, my friend? So, always if you're not familiar with Mike Norris, he's a friend of our show here, and I really like Mike is a good guy. Just because, he was born and raised in Hollywood doesn't mean he's one of those snowflakes. He's everything but one of those snowflakes. Good guy. Good guy. Oh, yeah. Absolute salute to him. Right. Love it. Absolutely. But September. Oh, cool. Okay. His new film is coming out. And if I remember what Mike said, the new film is kind of dark. But interesting subject matter. Very interesting subject matter indeed. Hey, everybody. Here it comes. Everybody wants to say hi to Mike. Of course. And Joe's in from Auburn. Hey, Joe. I met Joe on Amtrak going down to Mississippi. Hey, Mike, if you're listening, buddy, if you got time, we're going to be at Terry's. I'm going to be at Terry's farm in Missouri in about 3 weeks. Could you screen your film there? I'd love to have an outdoor screening of your film. Get some of the listeners over there. That'd be fun. Yes, yeah, you are a Texan. Yes, sir. My mistake. Mike Norris is a Texan, and you know what? You can tell. Now you're talking about spiritual warfare. Like I said, this new film he has is about it's kind of dark. It's gonna be somewhat uncomfortable for some people. Too bad. I think if a film makes you somewhat uncomfortable, it's probably a pretty good film. Anyway, so everybody. Yes, I'm going to start. I'll put the links up on the CRN Facebook page, the like and the group page. But I would love, you know what? If we could get Mike to come out and bring this film, we'll put it up on. We can do. If you want to do this, I'll tell Terry to build a screen up on the side of his barn or his house or whatever. We could do a screening there. If you're interested, the 22nd and the 23rd of August. It's called Beer, Bullets, and what else did he call it? Beer, Bullets. I can't remember the other one. But anyways, if you want to come out and shoot at his farm, yes, you can. I encourage you. At Lebanon, Missouri, we'd love to do it. Oh, cool. He's going to send a trailer out. Oh, fantastic. Love it, love it, love it. That would be cool, and I'll put it out there. Porky Wheel in Northern Ireland wants to know if it'll be out on DVD. If I know Mike, it will be. If he has anything to say about it, it will be. That's right. Beer, Bullet, and Barbecue. That's right, Brandon. Thanks, buddy, for bailing me out on that. At Terry's Farm, August 22nd to the 23rd. You can bring just about anything except, say, a 50 caliber. But I was like, man, I want to get Mike Norris out there with his new film. We could screen it there. It'd be so cool. So cool. So, yeah, that'd be really fun. So that would be fantastic. So, anyways, I am looking forward to this film. I really am. I like the last film, too. The only thing I wish that Mike could have done the last film, I wish he had a lot more money. I wish he had more money for that film. Man, that would have been. I mean, I like the story. The story is good. I liked it. But like all projects, it costs money. And because Mike is not part of the Hollywood scene, money is a commodity. He has to spend wisely. He just can't do it. But I do like I don't blame you, pal. But I like the story. I like the film. That was Amerigeddon, if I remember correctly. So the next time Mike has a film project and you want to be a part of it, no, you're not going to act in it. If he wants you to act, he'll get a hold of you. Other than that, you want to be a part of it, send him some money. Send him $20, $30, whatever. Because every little bit helps. That makes it all the better. Yeah, that's right, Mike. You're absolutely right. He says it's easy with lots of money. Sure it is. Yes, it is. So, and if you like Mike's stories, support him. Buy the film. Go see the film. If you can get it in your neighborhood. Now, a lot of movie theaters didn't want to show Amerigeddon because, well, they didn't like the topic, I'm sure. They found it too controversial. You know what? Too bad. They'll put some piece of garbage from Hollywood out there. This is just absolutely horrendous, but God forbid we try to put a film out there that has something to say, a warning for all of us. I can't say nothing like that. So, no, Austin, you are not, no. If Mike wants you, he'll get a hold of you, I promise. Mike is always looking out for different stuff, and he gets some pretty good talent, I think. He gets some pretty good talent in places where a lot of places don't. So, cool. Absolutely. So anyways, Mike, I'll tell you what, buddy. Either email me or hit me up on Twitter, and I'll give you Terry's address. Beer, Barbecue, and Bullets at Terry's, August 22nd and 23rd. It should be fun. If you can do it, if you can make it, that'd be great. So all kinds of things. And like I said, Terry and I are trying to get all these ammo cans for next to nothing. We're really working on it. If we can, we're going to sell the cans, see if we can help support the show here. That'd be great. So I am really looking forward to it. Now, instead of all you guys, Austin, this goes to you, don't badger Mike about acting in his movie. Do what everybody else does. Go to a casting agency and get your pictures done and all that stuff. If he wants you, he'll call you. That's the way the guy works. And he's a stand-up guy. Not only is he a director, but he also acts in his own movies too. So he doesn't ask anybody to do something that he has not or will not do. So, anyways. My friends, it's been an interesting night, that's for sure. Let me check to see what we got. Any other callers? Nope, no other callers. All right. I think we're just about through here, guys. Now, so let me know what you guys do. Want to do 1 week, one night a week, Wednesday or Sunday? Some are suggesting doing one night for 2 hours, but 2 hours is I can do 2 hours. It's not a problem. The problem is most people don't finish listening to the show. They don't. But within an hour, and Brandon will testify to this, is that most people finish it, which is cool, is what I want. That's what we want to hear. All right. Anything else? Am I forgetting anything else? I don't think I am. All right. Anyway, this is what it is. The Contra Radio Network will continue. We will not fold. I spent too much of my own money already on this thing. And I'm not going to roll over. I'm not going to quit with it. Now, Contra Dawn, if you're listening, she had brought up the possibility of bringing on another person to do a show here on CRN, which is fine. I put this out there for everybody. You want to do a show here on CRN? Fine, great. Get a hold of me, ContraRadio@live.com. Tell me what kind of show you want to do. Prepper or Patriot stuff. Works for me. So, you want to do the show? Great, we can do it. We'll hook you up. We'll get you going. I'll help you out with it. Not going to sit there and just cut you loose and say, here you go, figure it out. No. We'll get you set up. We'll get you going. So if you want to do a different type of show, let me know. We got Contra Dawn going crazy on the politics because, let's face it, preppers and patriots are really political junkies also. We like that stuff. We got the Women Prepper covered with Julie's show, Ladies of the Watch, all kinds of stuff. So if you got an idea, you want to do some show, you want to do a show about maybe a topic I haven't covered, and you want to rock and roll.
90 seconds.
So with that said, I want to say good night. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Mike, I'll get hold of you. Thank you. And for my Prepper and Patriot friends out there, I say this to you, if you will. Be safe, be alert, be vigilant. Okay? Be safe, be alert, be vigilant. Next show will be Friday
60
night.
seconds.
The Contra Dawn show. And she'll be rocking and rolling with the political stuff. So check her out. And Saturday night, of course, will be Julie for Ladies of the Watch for you gals out there who are preppers, and you guys have a whole different perspective on prepping than we men do. So with that said, I'm John Jeffers here at the Contra Radio Network saying thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thanks, Mike, for checking in. Gold star for you, sir. Gold star for all of you that checked in tonight. Thank you. I'll be back again. So, with that said, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you. Good night.